Evolution through the process of natural selection is where organisms who better adapt to their environment survive to produce more offspring, and this continues through future generations. Charles Darwin developed his theory and studied in action. It is now regarded as the main process that brings about evolution of traits that enable them to address specific problems such as predators, changes in environment, competition for food, and/or reproductive mates. The ones who can survive producing greater numbers than the ones of their kind will ensure the continuation of those in favour. Evolution through the process of natural selection can occur in many ways. This includes physical advantages, intellectual advantages, geographical advantages, and genetic mutation. These factors can change, create, or separate a species. Natural selection to arise, such as directional selection, stabilizing selection, and isolation. Natural selection, I will look at stabilizing selection. In any, there is a variation of traits inherited by the offspring. In stabilizing selection, a phenotype would be favoured. For example, some species of beetles are green and some are brown. There is a distinct colour variation with these beetles, which live on the brown bark of a tree. Now, on this brown tree, there is an even amount of brown and green offspring being produced every life cycle. Since the environment can't support unlimited population growth with all these beetles, not all individuals get to reproduce to their full potential. In this example, green beetles tend to get eaten by birds to survive to reproduce less likely than brown ones do. The birds can see the green beetles more clearly on the tree, therefore the surviving brown beetles are more likely to reproduce brown babies, and this colour trait is then inherited to all the brown beetles in this region over time. Traits such as the different colour is passed down generation to generation, and the green colour will become less and less prominent amongst this population of beetles. Eventually there would be next to no green coloured beetles as the population would be brown. In this case, the favoured phenotype was the brown colour as it was the dominant allele. Causes of natural selection can differ from one another, such as geographical changes and isolation. For example, an earthquake causes two populations of species to divide from each other. Over a certain period of time, each species experiences a different genetic makeup to the ones it was divided from. The offspring inherits the same genetic makeup specific to their own smaller area, therefore creating fewer diverse populations. Another example is continental drift. The animals who experience this are only able to reproduce with their own individual populations. The outcome results in entire different species over time. The two species differ so much they can no longer breed with each other, and this created a whole new species altogether. Selection can be both good and bad, but the good definitely outweighs the bad, and the world is a better, more diverse place because of it. Species probably wouldn't have survived through today if it weren't for the benefits of natural selection. In saying this, there are some species which have overpopulated due to certain evolutionary factors, and this can cause a bit of imbalance to the ecosystem concerned. However, over time this generally corrects itself, but usually at some environmental cost. So, I believe natural selection plays an important role in evolution and how we came to be. Natural selection is a significant aspect of evolution, and without it, species wouldn't have evolved to be as successful as they are, and nor would we. Recap. There may be many causes of natural selection such as directional selection, stabilizing selection, and isolation. This process evidently has winners and losers on an individual level, but it's clear to me that life itself is a definite winner with natural selection. Without it, we may not have survived for as long as we have on this planet. To conclude, natural selection plays an important role in evolution to create the species we see today, including humankind itself.